Okay. Shmuel. Shmuel. Oh.
I had forgotten the passcode. That's why I had to.
Uh,
Every time by 555, for some reason, you have to put in the passcode.
I do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, now I remembered. Okay. I have to write it down.
So me out in Samach Gimel Amud Aleph on top. Ola Abiude, this is the second line from the top.
Yeah. Omar Yehuda.
Yeah. Shakitne.
Shakit Naricha.
No.
No.
When I looked at it before, Shakitne is a type.
Oif.
There are three types of Shakitne. So he's giving us now the line. Shakitne. יותר, הריחה שקה וסומקי, דלג זה אלון ורואית שריה. וסימונכו מוזמה. Rashi says muzame, if you look at the Rashi on top, Shem oiv shoyu muzak lahem betor, shoyko vagukim, the gufo yoyu.
Okay, for them, this was a simon because this was a knife that they knew and they relied on for kashrus. Okay.
Good say Mesuke, if he has short legs, even though they are red, it doesn't also Simonecho.
Nonus.
Also, Rashi said that Nanus is a simon by Kohanim, Sulim.
A nonus is a midget, right?
Like Nanus, yeah, but Rashi says this is written by the moving of Kohanim.
Uh-huh. Oh, it says Nishrait. Asiri. It has to have both simonim.
You remember we learned it's an oil fell into the fire and the kishkes and you go, Yerukim is psulim.
Simnecha Yeraikin is psulin.
Now, the Chumash Yad Amon, at the end of the Oifers was the Torah tells is Sholoch. Omar Abdu the Sholoch, the Shoyle Dodi Milayam. He picks up fish from the water. Duchifas is a type of a bird, Hoidoi Kofas.
What's Haidai?
Yeah, I forgot the Muftas of English. The Artscon is a picture, sometimes you go to the zoo, he has a beautiful.
Oh, a plume.
Plume?
No, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about well, first of all, the other one, L'chaira, the other one is an ostrich, the one that sticks its neck into the water and takes out dogim. Okay. Oh, what? One second. Name of the bird in English with all the beautiful colors.
Yeah. This is it.
Forgot. What's it called?
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
One second, I'll find out. One second. It's called a peacock.
A peacock. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tani name oche duchifas shehoido kofus. Duchifas is the bird.
Yes.
Shehevi shomer Beis Hamikdash. When Shlomo HaMelech gave to this stone shomer, he is the one who was in Beis Hamikdash. Rabbi Yochanan, he had a chozi sholoch. When he saw this bird, it picks up fish from the water. Omar, mishpotecho.
The Haim Rabbah. Tavos.
Look interessante Rashi. שזימנתו שולוך לשפוט נעשו נקמוסכו בגדס הים להומיס המזומונים להומיס. Very interessant, yeah. I mean, you may see the ganze Rede in the Rishonim is there is go protest by animals.
Animals, yeah. Ramban says no, right?
Right. So those that stick alive, that's okay.
Which Rashi was that? Hashalach Dogim ben
משפטך אותי אוהים רבו, שזימנתו שולוך לשפוט ולעשות לקמוסכו בגדס הים, והומיס המזומונים להומיס.
Yeah.
אומר המימר, רק לי ובטני שרים. יואיפס וסוף דינם והנפטר, ובשקנוי ובטנוי, even though it's very similar, yeah? מוקם שנהגו לאכול לא יכולים, מוקם שנהגו שלא לאכול לא יכולים. תגיד לי, גמור, עטו במנהוג את הלימוד, say this kosher, and it is kosher. גמור, לא kosher. די אויפס, die Oifes haben ein Simmentale. Und ich denke, ich habe nachher gelernt, dass Peres und das Nio haben ich, sagt also, der Asre, die Schieche Peres was Nio, and we don't know who they are. So maybe die zwei sind noch, so sein der Peres was Nio. Oh, der Asre, der Schieche Peres was Nio. שאיפה שכיחה, עוד נאמר, אמיר בית ניבר, דיבר. אומר הבעיה, קוקוי, וקקוי יסו. וקקו אוסו, שר.
That's a parakeet, no? One of them.
ומערוב מלכי לבוא. חושק הבא זוגת אז בובו וגמלססי. נרצסות מגן מלכי זה עושה את קקואסי. וקוראו לו כך
Ach, wachte.
Tonu Rabbanon, einer von den Eufes, was war der Mond in Chumisch, aber Toni Stessen, ist in Shemes. In Shemes sagt ist Bavos. Bavos Sheba Eufes. Zwischen Eufes, die eine, was ruft den Bavos. Hat einer Bavos Sheba Eufes, und einer Bavos Sheba Schwarzen. Ist es, du sagst, dass die Shemes, was steht bei Eufes, ist Bavos von Eufes, aber was Schwarzen sagt, die dort in Shemes. אמרה, סי ומד, מ-13 מידה שהתיאור נדרשת בהם. ועבור 400 מיליון, והמאה כוסר מדבר.
Oifus.
באויפס.
It's Afkan Oifus. So it's the Avis of Oifus.
Afkan באויפס.
No, so the Shaklatari is when it says Ten Shemes in the Chumash, maybe it means a Namala.
Yeah, this is was gewählt, die Abba mir in Shemes, was steht bei Oifes, mit Menera verschert, okay.
Right,
cool.
so that's good for what, that's a teretz, right?
Guck, die Uhr dort weiter. Dann Name Oche, habe ich Schrotzen,
Hi, Gabna.
habe ich dieselbe Sache. In Shemes, Bavos Shrotzen. Sheres was ruft auf Bavos. Ja, du hast Bavos Shrotzen.
Ja, in der Babes für Oifus.
Yes. Amre Stel Mad, 13 Midas. שהתיאור נדרשת בהם, לא במיליון, המאה כוסם בדם, בשרוצים, אבחן בשרוצים. אמר אביי, Bavos שבאויפס, he identifies in his kipput. Bavos שבשרוצים, he identifies it as Kur Pedoi. So you realize that Gemara here goes systematically to identify the Oifes Tmei, was während der Mond in Chumash. Aber Aboy Koos, Zu HaKuk. Rochon is Shrakra. אמר רבי יוחנן, למה נקרא שמו רוחם? כיוון שבו רוחם בו רחמים גדולים. רחמים גדולים בשונים. זה דוגמה שלי. Very interesting.
We just learned that the motor came on Erev Shabbos.
Every time, every season, when he comes and he makes the terrain is about to fall. Omar Avivi Ba'abaye, והוא דייקי עמידי ואוהבים שלקה. Only if he's sitting on something, it's just easy to simen to rain or not, only when he's sitting. Sitting and not calling, Mire, the Yossi, Ba'ale, B'Shori, the same bird would be on the ground and make the same noise, also Mashiach. שנאמר, אשר קולוהם, והקבצה.
So he's saying, what, the Mashiach would come if the bird sat on the ground?
Similar Shrike is somehow a similar King's body. Ola Rabade Barashimi and Barabidoi, or Audi Yati Bekave. There was a Rochom, which
in Bekave, yeah, that's that.
Is the Sholak. Gesessen bei Feld, and a stone fell on his head and killed him, Moshiach didn't come. Amalei, Ahu Baide Habe.
It wasn't the bird. It wasn't a.
The way they say, like we do Zokti there, Rabbeinu Gershom, and this Giber Mamish, the Oif.
Mhm.
In Chumash steht, that the Oilem is Oif Tom, Oilem. Tonu Rabbanon, Oilem, the Oilem.
So what? So that's what a baida is.
No, Ahu Baide Habe, so either a different bird, or Baide Biloshu Badoi, he was a liar.
Mhm.
Tonu Rabbanon, Oilem, is the Oilem. זה שלה בדו אויף שוחר, הידוע בשם זה.
A crow.
Yeah, but it's interesting, even today they are black.
Yeah, the crows are black.
Skull, steht im Posse.
Hey, the oiv ho amki luminoi. What's this?
Weil der Milo ist der dritte Wasch.
Oh.
Guck aber nur in die Psyche, was steht. Skull Oilev, Lemino. Kol Oilev, Nordem steht Lemino, ja.
Mhm.
Sagt er, Oilev, זה Oilev. Kol, Oilev Amki. Was ist Lemino? Hobi Oilev Abo, Rosh Yoim. Was meint das? So the Gemara explains. Omar, Oilev זה Oilev. I took a moncoin. Sagt Oilev זה Oilev, as if he's standing in front of you and you're pointing out to him. Like the Gemara, וכי כמון כהן, ותחייז גלנד, אז there are noch zwei, there are two more types, אלא זו גמורה, אוירב זה אוירב אוכם. The black one is אוירב. חומש. וכן הוא אוירב, קבוצוי זו.
It's of taltalim.
The skull, פעמתי חיבור, is a white one. וכן הוא אוירב, הוא מעלה אומויק מן האוירב. בצלס, כמעלה חמו או עמוק מן הצל.
So what? So there's a white crow also?
יש שתי. If you have a shady spot, and near it you have a sunny spot, is the
He's saying that when you look at a shade, when you look at a shadow, it looks deeper than on the ground. It looks deeper than the shine from the sun.
the nega lobon looks deeper than the dark.
Mm-hmm.
The oil of above the Rosh Yohim, Omar Pope, the Tamer the also the Rosh Yohim. Rosh Yohim is not an oil of flies before the Yohim.
What that flies before what?
The rage. If you have a group of Yohim, he is not the head of them. The Domer Reish is the Yohim. Sein Kopf guckt aus, als wie der Kopf von ihm.
Ah. Okay.
Rabbanon Anetz, זה הנץ.
Limineo.
Mineyu obvious Baruch Chilye. Someone in the same family. מאי ברכיה, Abaye,
Sharinka.
it is in the time of Abaye, when the roof is showing. Amar Abdullah Chassino, Dayo, Yavon.
Zudai Rakzonis.
Huh?
Ha'anofo Zudai Rakzonis.
Shmuel, you speak to her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Amar
Hafito. Aha.
Dayo.
Zudai Levana.
Now I need to Shmuel Chassido, show you so Chassido is Mukhabo Seo. One or four, Dayo Rakzonis. What's my Rakzonis?
Rakzonis means he gets upset, no? Gets easily angered.
למה נקרא שמו הנופו שמן האפס על חברו סלו. וזה מן האפס על.
Rashi Kamoi his Anif B. The Sefer Vayikra Ksiv v'es Hador v'es Ha'aya Lemino v'Mishnah Torah Ksiv v'har.
טוב מן האפס דומה זיברת עם כס אפילה, זיברת עם כס אפילה מתחברו סלו.
His Anaf B means that you angered me?
Right,
You rebelled?
right. bedenkt je de apostel bij Aaron is Anaf Hashem, is Anaf.
Yeah.
Heb je wel een kans op Omar afgolo באפחיזדה, Omar afgizde. Omar afgolo brede Omar על 10 לעבור 0.
Right, we learned this before. Esron brought others to maintain.
Omar afgolo באפחיזde, de ist es nicht in Schnee, nicht in Lehei, werde Amon 24. Viele bei Yikro.
Esron Havu.
Esron Havu. Viele Mishnah Torah.
Esron Havu.
Wie kommst du zu 24? Chete mit Do, die Ksibe, bei Yikro. Da steht die Schnee, da die Ksibe Mishnah Torah. Shadi Allah, you add it to the 20. Was der 22? Karte ist im Stein. Aber Jochi oder wurde ihm auch nicht mehr. Lemino, Alekana. Es ist ja so, im Postik steht Ohio, Lemino. Hannover, Lemino. Eurev, Lemino. Aneitz, Lemineu. Viel more, Lemineu.
Is was?
Kommt zurück noch 3, was nur weiß nicht. Es ist im Dafen zu viel, im Dafen schnell, die Do und Arriba nehmen zu Dvorim. Mit Dvorim steht, no, wie gesagt, früher das, bei Yikro ist dort 20, und es ist doch viel mehr Devot Lemino.
Yeah.
Andere, wo sie dieselbe und dieselbe Sprache.
One thing. I don't know. They write Lefishagan min ha'ayo, min ha'oirev, min ha'netz, min ha'nofa, chashuvim k'min noisif, b'fnei atzman. What does that mean? That those are not mentioned in the Chumash? They are.
Aber die Gemara doch gesagt, dass jeder Reiner ist mal benocht.
Yedrein is was?
Jeder Lemino dort, und Säure, die noch mal benocht.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sehr fragen als noch alle Mino, was steht Dayo Lamino. Insomma, Dayo Ayo, Lumina Lamino, the extra Lamino is nicht Dayo. Guck die Gemara, auch 26. In Sefer Dvorim do 21. Do Verdamont in Sefer Vayikro is 22. Oster yes 4 mehr. So you understand? Not Oster 21.
Yeah, and you have 4 more, it's 25.
No. 21. And take the door was Verdamont, no Vayikro, nicht before. Oster 22. Plus 4 more Lamino is 26.
Okay. Rabbiya, do, v'ro, achasi.
These two names, do, is very bizarre.
Okay, so now you have 25. The Isla in but if you want to say that they're 2 separate ones, Michdi. Mishnah Torah Loisufe Hudasa. It comes to summarize and to gather together from what we had before.
No, you have to continue. Bring Tarai as his aim.
Yeah. Michdi, Mishnah Torah Loisufe Hudasa. Mishnah Torah is not coming to be Mechadish. Let's see what Rashi says. Kedamino, come on, Loma Nishnu B'Hema Nei Hashasua Shaloi Nemra Vayikra. Oh, 1 second. V'hi berishir shlo beis gabin u'ba'ifus le'ashkachan midi lo'isufe. Doesn't add anything. Ela kosav ro'o lo'ichtiv b'vayikra hachi elu do kari b'vayikra. L'kadesh lo'yova yodam la'achshira b'makom shkarim ra'isa ro'o v'yem do asra ta'iriv lo'ro'o. Hilkach kosav because of ro'o. It's interesting that the Chumash would do it. Okay, that usually we say this by Gemaras, but not by Chumash. Okay.
Right.
But anyway, when he says Michdi, Mishnah Torah Sufe Hu also means that coming to gather all the information that we had from before, not coming to be Mechadish.
Right. Then you can go back at okay, so we eliminated 1 from 26, but you still have now 1 more. You have 25.
Right. This is how the Tartin on Michte. Mishnah Torah Lo Suve Hu also Ma'ishna Hachad Ksiv Lumino. Oh, it's so Dvarim is not going to be Mechadish anything. No, Vos Ma'ishna Hachad Ksiv Lumino Aayo U'Ma'ishna Hosam Ksiv Lumino Adayo El Shmamino Ayo V'Dayo Achasi. Chime Achash Ayo V'Dayo Achasi Loma Leil Michtav Ayo V'Dayo. Kedatanya Rabbi Omer Akra Ayo Dayo Loma Nemra. Yeah, Loma Nemra. Kadei Shalai Titain Pischem Pel Lebaldin Lachlik Shalai Tehei Ayo Lukari Dayo.
It's just ain't of a job as is kosher, but Ayo is treif.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's saying in a Baldin. Lamashal, if I sold him a bird, Aya instead of Daya, he shouldn't come to complain that I sold him the wrong bird. Because he's talking about Baldin. He's not talking about Eskin Shail in Kashrus.
I took Koila Dayo, who Koila Ayo. Kach Kosav. Mishnah Torah Haro, so Ayo V'Adayo L'Mila, so this other. So mir jetzt gesagt, dass Ro, the Ro is
Ro is only the beginning. Ro and well, that's what we had on top.
רו and דיו. יש עוד מיר אז רו ודיו זה.
Ro'a v'do is Eina and Daya v'ayo is Eina.
Right. למה מישהו בוז דאבל ליבר שלהם מתפורים מבעל החיים טמאים? למה מישהו בבהמה? למה מישהו בבהמה?
מפני השסוע.
ליבר. מפני השסוע. Ich denke, der immer die Gewalt gesagt, dass das Schuh
was added.
Right, was it's a new. Remember, it's a Bahina with a double back.
Right, but the point is that was an added one by Dvarim.
ובאיפה יש נשנו?
מפני
רו ועד המון דבורים, מי שביקר. My love me.
my love in the name of the Hasam La Sufi. Life is nami La Sufi. He's saying, but it wasn't only limited. It was a new thing.
Du sagst, dass sie dieselbe, nur manchmal ist es nicht dieselbe.
Right.
No. Also, my aim is talking about Shua is mercy. Auch on the
Upligi, Drabavo, Damravavo, Raw Zu Aya, Veloma Nikra Shma Raw.
I'm looking at that school. Upligi meint Rab was zogt the 24 seine Tome is Cholik an Rabavo. Let's see what Rabavo is saying. Mit was ist Cholik? Roma Rabavo, Ro Zu Aya.
That's a new interpretation.
Ro was stating volume is Be'emes Ayo. You know? Lama Niko Shmo Ro על שם שרויו ביוסף. לכן הוא אומר, נתיב, נוסיף לו ידו עין, ושזפתו עיניו. Eiso says,
the right from here is Ein Ayo, an eye that looks. So the right that Aya means looks. So that's why it's called raw.
Right. Ich möchte das schon sagen, ein Mensch, was guckt zu weit, guckt nicht zu weit, das ist nicht ein guter Trill, das ist der, it's a non-cultural bird. Tane, עומדת בבובל, בזום זה, עומדת בבובל, ורואה נבלה בארץ ישראל. You can imagine from a long distance.
Parchino Rabavo Midkama Roa Hi Aya Mechlad the door Lafhain Roa.
בכלל ביתו, למה היו בו?
Because Alkadai of Rabavo Nami Chavdal Reifers Tmein Isle. So what does the comment mean that he sees from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael?
Remember, Shmuel, wir will jetzt bringen, Araye, אז רבבו תמצא חפרם, רבו בזאת עליו 24 Jahre mehr, wir will bringen Araye nicht das, no?
Is that so? Yeah.
This is how we started, no? Uplige the Rabavo.
Yeah, because he's holding that Ra is Ayo be set up on top. We said Ra is Do. Right? Line 4 says Ra and Do are Achasi. Here he's saying Ro and Ayo are Achas. Isn't that what he's pligi?
Okay, apparently we didn't finish the line. There was the Ro, I say it's okay about Ro. בכלל בדור, למה היינו רוב? Favores brasileiros.
What are you saying?
I'm reading again with this delay.
Amar Rose Ayo, Veloma Nikrishma Ro, Sharei B'Yosef, V'chein Hu Aimer, Nasiv Lo Yodu Dayit, okay, the Pasik, V'loi Shez Fosoi Ayin, Ayo, okay. Tano, so now what does this mean? Tano Aimed is Bovel Rei Nevel B'Yisrael. Nevolo or Nevela? Nevolo maybe, no?
Nevela, זה הטרפה שתגלמית,
Yeah, that's what it means. Okay.
מדבו היינו בכלל בדור למה היינו רוב. Favores brasileiros do Ro e do Raio. It's nicht do, yeah?
Right, right. That's what he's arguing, right.
Muito gesagt, dass ich 24. Muss man sagen, als was als do ist ein Minachem. And as a schwer, let's see if we can figure it out. I'm looking in the hard score. Then sagen, as a the minute we prove as do is Lava Yogo, muss man doch sagen, as do is a besondere Linie, do is Ayo.
No, do is Ro, then do is it's a minute b'fnatzma, nicht Ayo. That's the first sheet, that Ro is nicht Ayo. Kumt Rav Asi. Who is it? This is Rav Asi? Right. He says that Ro is Ayo. Yeah, that's the kasha. The kasha is, we said before that by birds, Dvarim is not marbe. So if Dvarim is not marbe, so we're stuck with one extra new name. of raw, of do, either raw or do. If raw is ayo,
so you read them this look.
Aleph is vayikra. Okay, do.
Midoro, ayu, ayu.
Yeah. Okay.
Darf man sagen, als do, nicht ro.
Right. It's a nayazach. And how could you say it's a nayazach in Dvarim when we said that Dvarim is not machadish anything by birds? Isn't that the kasha?
Die Kashi ist, was wird amon do in Dvorim,
A naya bird, a
Right.
do.
so the Lexivo do. Rab Shema ממנו, do, ורו, ואיו, אחס.
Oh.
ומדרו, איו, איו. בכלל בדיו, למה איו, איו? תשמע, פרסס ממילה, מרוב מסדור, תחז מדור.
Why? If you wanted to say that raw, daya, and do are the same, how could you when the Torah lists raw and ayo in Vayikra? Umid raw hainu ayo mechlad dayo lav hainu ayo. Oh,
אבל זה קלאש.
b'achinu rabavo midkol amad do he ayo mechlad do lav hainu raw. The kosalka daitach the rabavo nami chavdal roifus tmeinisle.
אתמול אז גיזל לי רש"י, בפליג ההודר הפריזר.
Yeah. Who? Which Rashi?
רש"י דיבור המתחיל, בפליג ההודר הפריזר על רבבו.
Yeah.
כיוון ואומר רבבו, רו, יאיו, וענה כוכוך, אשכחון,
The dovero,
and the Gemara before the door,
vero, v'ayo v'dayo.
ayo,
Achasi.
achasi. Neither lo yada kos.
But he doesn't mean all four. He means do and raw and ayo and dayo are one. That's because it was not repeated with like hoda kosa Mishnah Torah. Almol rabavo do v'ro v'dayo v'ayo chadahi ubatzrilahu. So if he says raw is ayo, and we learned before that ayo and dayo are the same, and raw and do are the same, then he's now stuck. He's missing a couple of birds to have 24. So he fears Shmami no. Rabavo pligi ad Rav Kidamoran. והפך בעלמא מפרח, כי איתמא דרבבו בבי מדרשה ומקמי דתקלון היי ופליגי דאמורן לאל. Good, so he argues on what we said before. L'chayre, I think what Rashi's saying is that before we came to the conclusion that I and Dai are the same and Ra and Da are the same. He says that all four are the same. So he's chaylik on the previous memra, which means that he's going to come out with one less bird.
So it's just, the conclusion is, as Herald does in note 23, because we eliminated now Dayo, because we said that Dayo, the Ro, the Ayo, and Ein. So the Ro, the Dayo, the Ayo, and Ein. Chazer over the word of which was itself.
Clear, that's what he's saying. He's saying that he's going to be missing one. He's going to be missing.
Right. I'll give you a minute to say the Okay, again, I spread goes over and I'll write down. Wasn't there? Well, when you see Shmuel, say again, I was that man of a voting. Really, it's a language too.
What? I'm sorry.
Okay, good. Okay, weiter.
Okay, I see their explanation. Okay. Kivin shel arba. So the oisfir is kivin shkol arba oifes elu hein min echod.
What?
The hechod tzark leimer sherabi avos sevish yesh rak esim shleisha minei oifos tameim. Uchaylik al rav.
Right.
Okay. That's what it comes out. If he says the ayo and dayo are the same, and ayo and raw are the same, and the Gemara said before raw and do are the same, so come to say ayo, dayo, raw and do are the same.
Tanya, you see when you would know, they are if for Spain, yes, from Israel. The Kulo and Minayo. Tanya,
But Mizrach means where? In Etzrol? No, he says, oh, the way they touch is Mizrach Oilam in the east part of the world.
Yeah.
And the Kulan Min Ayahain. And they're all versions of Ayo. Okay. Smetos. Rashi says anything?
No, come weiter. It's a main position.
There's only one type of bird hastes, and there are 100 variations.
Yeah. Tanya, Fimi, Breda, Rabavo, Shpamo, Mine Dogi, Shmoinamos, Mine Chandofim, Oifos in this. Thank you, Oifos. As you are born. Oifos, the Hoylim in this. Aber at name is no feelings right. Tani Rabbi Oimer Gold, you do all if you wish Oma Oyo, Shabeimo Tmeyo, Narubo Minato.
Athika, Mon HaKosiv, Betiris. Betira. Period. Kol v'yadu l'fnei mi she'amar ha'olam she'oifes tahirim merubin al hatmeim lefikach Mon HaKosiv b'tameim. Is Micah Mashmalon? Let's say Micah Mashmalon. That's what he's telling me, no?
No, they touch nobody, the shiny is. Abadi just says there because otherwise the toilet would have listed it.
Okay, fine. Pirab Huna, Amar Rav, Amri Lo Amar Huna, Amar Rav, Mishum Rab Meir, Lo Oila Mishan Odam, Talmud. Oh, so this is the Chiddush, not the Chiddush. The lesson that we learned from it is Lo Oila Mishan Odam, the Talmud Derech Tzoro. Okay.
It's called Oif Torah, Nechel Service. Basically, was Oif is an it may, aber the Otam is Sarah, das ist Torah, kann man es. וממילא נאמן הציו, דהנתם רואים האויב זה תוהו מוסרים. אמר רבי יוחנן, והוא הגחבת ודציו, בוקי בוהם ובשביל זה.
Who is okay?
No, sagt, die Zeit sagt, dass ein Rebbe hat ihm gesagt, dass sie toll. So die Gemara, der Beisel, als ein Rebbe hat gewusst, Boki, wo ich es mein. Vorher Rabseir hat gesagt, nehmt an der Zeit. רבוי חוכם או רבוי צייר.
Which one? Yeah.
Was it after minutes?
If he's a chacham, he has to know a lot of other things also. He has to have a din of a Talmud Chacham. No? A Sayyid means he's only expert in capturing birds and knowing their names.
לא שמע, הוא אמר רבי יוחנן, אז והוא, המחבר, פונדצאי עוד בוגי בוער ובשמוסה. היא אמרת בשלוי בוגה בוצאי עוד. אלו ימוס רבי חוכם. יש לו מה שמיו גובר ופי. אז אתה מתחוכם באיזה דינמי. אלא אילו הוא מיליון עלו. Wie scheich also, der kennt alle 24 Rav Shema, wie mehr Rav Otzar Shema. Die Gemara, die Geld, dass sie kennen, sagen, dass sie wissen, damit Chochem.
Yeah.
Und weiß alle, der kennt alle Eufustmen.
Okay.
לא רבונון. לא יקחים בין מנועד לכחובים בכל מקום. אני חושב שאם לא משום לבנת, או לא משום תלפס. אפשר עוד במטרופים דיהיה, בילה. Or maybe a non-kosher bird laid the egg.
Yeah, yeah. But how are we talking to know if the bird is a treifa?
Das fängt die Gemara, guck, Bedilme, no Iftarani. Aber Abu Shmuel, the Oimer, the Golzog, so Oifloin, the Weisnali, the Oifistor. The Leme, shall Oiftor.
Good, but if it's an Oiftor, but how do we know it's not a treifa? Unless you're going to tell me that a treifa can't give birth to an egg. Let's see.
We assume now that the Goy base was Shmuel.
No, but I understand. But treifa has to do with the sickness of the bird. Oh, so they say over here, "V'hatam she'en choshim hu mishum shehabeitzim shemotzu b'nevela oy noldu mitreifa hey miut ve'en tzarich lachshosh lekach." That's like the Ramban. Because the Gemara raises a question, but the Gemara doesn't even answer it, does it? It just says that he recognizes the bird.
No, Shmuel, Omar Abu Shmuel, and for the cash. The Gemara gefragt, Bedilme.
I say he recognizes the bird. Shalef Planihu, that it was this.
The fragt die Gemara, was darfst du antworten? Was darfst du antworten? Als sagte, Floini, the Goy says, this area is an for our story. See, if he doesn't identify from which bird, the bird is known to be for us as a Torah-tic bird, when you have a job in Rosh Hashanah, can I say, Matzah Ishtamuti. What is Matzah Ishtamuti? Rashi. Ve'lo ima shelo yif'acher omarti lecho. שיהיה אתה מכיר אותו.
What does it mean? That the guy tells me shaloif tahar when he doesn't say the name. He should say just shaloif. He should say
Der Golf so, ich habe es gebringt von der Oif, was ich weiß, der Oif ist der Oif.
he knows the Torah. He knows the 24 psulim. He knows.
You saw from before that we asked him, sagte, Shaloif Tloini.
That was the Gemara's question. Oif Pliny, I understand. I'm not relying on him to be my posik. But Oif Tahar, he's already paskening that this is an Oif Tahar. Whoever thought, what kind of...
The Gemara Ishmael from them. Look how Rashi says. Israel ishtamute v'lo yimar shaloif acher omarti v'chol. She'yeh to makiro imuto.
Okay, question. Okay.
Somehow we're not questioning his kiss.
Yeah, I mean it's a plea, you know. Okay, but anyway, that doesn't answer about treifa. Oh, so that you have to rely on, and so Ramban says it on both. Ramban says that.
Yeah.
So that's what supports the guys saying that. Since we know that Rav doesn't come from Rav comes from kosher oifus, so when the guy says it comes from kosher oif, he's only supporting the Rav.
Why is the goy telling you from which bear? Check the simonim of the kosher eir. Pesanye, Simone beim kach. Simone, Pesanye, kes Simone beim kach Simone dog. Simone dog himself is idol. Snapper because kesa samat. Was ich schacht zu eir. And I kes Simone beim Wafers the oiling. Kach Simone ubrei dog.
So it has nothing to do with us. It's not addressing our question. It just happens to tell me that Ubrei Dogim have their Bayim, the Beitzim that are
the same simonim that we have.
Right.
But the oiling is the simonim from the Ubrei Dogim, which means Beitzim Dogim. The Tanya Gabi Dogim, the Tanya Gabi Bay. What's the Simoni Bay and Simoni Beitzim? Kol shekoderes v'agalgoles. It's not rounded in both sides. On one head, Roisho Echod Chad, Roisho Echod Kad. One side of the egg is round and wide. Roisho Echod Chad.
comes to a point.
Over Shnei Roshei Okadim around it. ושני ראשי אוכל ממסתמן. נוח הסימן, חלבון, the white part,
Yeah.
roots. Chelbon is the white.
Right. And Chelmoin
Chelbon is the yellow. So
is
Chelbon
b'fnim.
בחוץ וחלבון בפנים טהור. חלבון בחוץ.
The Chelmoin is b'fnim. It's
White is
Tameyo. It's Tameyo.
חלבון וחלבון מעורב בזה וזה. וידוע שבין זה לשרץ. So the kasha is most of the going to get the simony from Vasara, who Vasara was because, you know. The Kubra of the area. So the Gemara will see the Chatuchas. The eggs are open. The leaf dough, the chelmoin, the yellow chelmoin. The trufas, the crowd are already mixed in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And as one of them zog the going, was gekauft von die und die, das kommt von die und die oil, blood. Have you Gemara began down with this of them?
Yeah.
Tanya. Ein Moichel Beitza Streifen. A oif was a streif, und wollte ja der Akku heraus. Und Meiler, das war perfekt zu ihm. Ein Keller, Beitza Truhe bekau. Then, this is as a, ich habe oif Torah was a born treif. I cannot sell his egg to a goy unless I crack it and mix it this way. Basically, I eat with his credit. That man, I didn't quite finish for a goy.
Right.
Okay. The fichach, they like him.
And bait some two-faced, Bekora. That's why we don't buy takat like this. So therefore, where's it nagayat that the guy should tell me that's kosher bayim? We have some money bayim. We don't need the guy. So we have this kasha.
Right. Hello, Simon and love the ones. Who is a kashi given? Was can ich gucken auf die Ehe? Dr. Simon and love the ones.
Hanach Simonim Beitsim, these Simonim of the Beitsim, Lav Haloch LaMoshe Messina Inenhu. Loisamchinan Alayu Zokrashi. Not that in general Simonim are not the Raisa, but these Simonim are not the Raisa.
Das kommt durch, aber der Goy sagt mir, als kommt von der Oiftor, dieser starkere Reihe, wie das Shape of the Eggs.
So far, right. I don't know what, let's see what the Maskana Gemara is, yeah.
This is the money of the Goy starker. He got a Woche, oder Marabasi, die gelernt Nachten, Schmoyos Fakers. Da 8 Fakers about verschiedene Oifers. Lived on the basin.
Right? Right?
And Schmarin and Simon on the basin. Ela למעלה לסקטוריה, ובו שתית בכלל דסימונים. אוכי גומה.
Im Schnee Roshin, Kadin.
שהוא קאדי מגיע בול והזלם.
Yeah.
שהוא חדי. חלמוני בחוץ וחלמוני בפנים.
Bechalmoin, Bibachutz, Bechalbein Bimifnim.
Each one of those is whether it's made. Reish Echad Chad. Reish Echad Kad.
Reish Echad, one top is Chad. Reish Echad, the second top, Kad. That's the simanim that we said so far. Kashrus and chelboin mibachutz. The chelmoin mibifnin. V'amal lucho shaloy ploini v'torhu smoich aleim. Now, boss, if you have these simanim kashrus and the guy to the tzu zok that's just from a kasher oif smoich aleim.
Was men דיברת עם ריש אחד חד.
In reish echad, if ain't top, one of the tops of the egg, achad, are sharp, are to a point, and the other reish is kad, and the other head of the egg is round. This is under the Simone Taira. And if the chelmain and chelbain are divided the way we know is also kashrus, then if the guy tells you he comes in a kosher life, then you could believe him. Over bestam, if you don't have these supporting samanim, you don't rely on the guy.
So what is it? So what is the combination of both?
Yeah. The ikad, the urvet, the dame legina. Because there are birds that are similar. A yoina is not a kosher bird. So what does it mean? The ikad the urva, there's an orev that's dami liyoina. So there's orev, which is treifa bird, whose eggs are similar to those of a yoina. So in itself, we can't rely on the visual evidence. In itself, we can't rely on the guy's word, but together we could rely.
Well, I'm still stuck a bit weird. What is that?
No, that's easy. Reishe chad. One of the tops are chad.
Yeah, but for most it's maybe chad.
Reishe chad. Ein reishe echod chad. Reishe echod kad. Chad is echod.
Okay, you're saying as if you're dividing the chad.
No. There's an egg, yeah? The egg has two corners, two ends, right? Reishe chad, one of the ends is chad, is pointed. Reishe chad, one of the ends, the other end is kad, is round. Don't read it Reishe chad chad. Read it Reishe echod chad. Reishe echod chad and Reishe echod kad.
Okay, good, okay.
Wait a second. So Kumtes, that's the maskana, that we're relying on the combination. Okay. If Chalban and Chaman Amuravim Zeb say, yeah, Biyodua Shehi Beitzes Hasheretz. What does it mean, Beitzes Hasheretz? It means Mamish not a bird, right?
So they touch nobody, Kashi is. Most enough community, she's a Arif Tomer or the Hasheretz.
Right. It's treif anyway because it's Chalban and Chalban mixed together. Yeah. So Amar Avuk v'Bachama Loimar Sh'im Rikma.
Rikma means that the egg started to fertilize.
Okay.
The nikva, and you have a hole in the shell. מרידוס און זה תומר ולרידון השרץ.
Okay. What does that means that Sheretz embryo is Matame? What does that mean? A Sheretz embryo has a din of a mess?
I
understand. So it's a stillborn Sheretz. That's called Nevela?
Das Sheretz für der Fall gestanden. Irgendwie gestanden Shmuel Chelbon, ידוע איש עם ביצת השרץ. את מגפרת למים הפקידים, יותר רציתי זה הדורס תסעון וארץ תסעון.
What did you touch?
Touch the embryo inside.
I'm sorry, you touched the inside of the egg?
Yeah. Und das hat die Gemara gesagt, wenn sie da war, auch du hast doch wieder die. Sie noch mal. אומר רב מוקלב בר חמש עם ריקמו וניקבו מקעדה שאותו קוקוקן רש"י ריקמו מויצר השרץ בתוכו וניקבו זאת רש"י
ליגה בריקום. What's rikum? Rikum is noitzer sheretz b'seicha.
Yeah. מאז כפלו רבין תלמד הנוחושי.
עיני בזוי.
הנוחושי יש כי שרץ, אבל זה אוקסטסי תומר. נוחושי יש תנף וגישורת. אלא אמר, okay, let's stop here. אלא, אלא אמר, רובע שמריק בו ואוכלו, לא יקראו לו משום שרץ או שרץ הנוח.
How do you know it's not from a Nachash?
No, jetzt sagt רש"י, ואילו השבועים שהיא ביצת השרץ על הטמאו סתם, אבל מילה משום אויב תומר, ובוא לעשרויה בהם משום שרץ, לא חושב שזה אחד שרץ השרץ על האורץ. וגם במחולס הסורס בבני דיס, יש שרץ השרץ על האורץ.
Rashi says no.
What?
The Eloi Ashmeinon Shehi Beitzas Hasheretz.
Preise nicht gesagt, dass sie Hasheretz, wo man gemeint, dass
Elatmeya.
Sheretz Oiv und Melech.
Havamina Mishum Oif Tami. Udasiru.
Malkes kann man nicht geben.
Right.
Okay, come on, stop here. So Shabbos, okay, let's see where I get tonight, and then the day, noch a block.
Okay.
Culture,
and then we'll talk about Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shmuel?
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm staying there. I think I'm staying there Sunday. So we'll be in touch. Velvet Morel and Sunday. Say that?
Okay. Yeah. It's Shem.
Culture.
Culture.